Now this man here knows a thing or two about music. This is Nick Godwyn, and he's been in the biz for over 20 years, working with artists ranging from Boy George to Kylie Minogue and to, in recent years, Amy Winehouse. Aha, yes, you see where I'm going with this. So then back in 2001, Nick joined 19 Entertainment and he managed Amy for 6 years. So rewind, what was our now troubled singer like when she started out?
Amy was always very different. You know, at 16 she was different from a lot of girls of her age. She was much more mature. She was writing songs, well, poetry really, that was incredible. She had a vision, she had an idea, but she was so young. She was 16, you know, she was still discovering about life, and, you know, there was lots of roads for her to follow. And this was one of the paths, and I just suggested that maybe, you know, she could have a career singing if she wanted it.
Clearly she did want it, and she went for it. Now Nick looked after 3 of her tours, and it turns out that they weren't as wild as perhaps we all may have assumed.
Well, it's interesting, you know, people say unpredictable, nightmare, but unpredictable can be exciting as well. No, she wasn't that unpredictable. She was very earnest about what she was doing. She loved singing, she loves performing in front of people, and we had great fun on tours. Actually, it just wasn't the same. It was a different time. She was 4 or 5 years younger than she is now, and of course we were a young band out there, or she was a young artist, and people were discovering her, so it was a very different climate for her.
Of course, now unfortunately we're all hot on what's going on in Amy's colourful private life. So does her old boss think that she can get back on track?
Well, it depends where the track is, you know. Performance-wise or songwriting, you know, Amy, when she writes a song, and really it should be her that you're talking to when, you know, it's so personal about writing a song. She doesn't write hundreds of songs. You know, when she writes a song, there's a lot of, it's all emotion. It's her own feelings. She can't write a song to order or anything like that. So I think, you know, she's got all the time in the world. So I you know, for me, it's not about getting back on track. It's just hope she's happy and healthy.
As we do too, long may the Winehouse rule.